going again. I'm falling again. Bro, Reed, where was you at yesterday, bro? Oh, boy, I beat the dog shit out of Reevy, boy. Boy, I beat the dog shit out of Reevy, boy. It was fucking 30-10. Alright, now I gotta get right. This over here. Not talking. You see, he ain't say shit in the chat or nothing. Calling again.
Slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Hey, is the cash showing up for y'all?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Again, Anderson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
That's the nigga that be like, that's the nigga that made that song fucking, how that shit go? That Look at Me Now song. Can't keep my dick in my pants. Yeah. Let me know more. Yeah. That's how that shit goes.
So out now comes the offense back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense to get the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. second down. Here's Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw is Newton. He's going to fire one deep open. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Deshaun Hall in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Goff. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 bump.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he would be brought down at about the 43 that time. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Super. Check that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. On second down, here's Goff. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Now,
there you go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defense. Play.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Throwing again is gone. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's gone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Deshaun Hall in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they try to get the spike off, but it's not in time. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 64 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll run it on the toss. They're spinning away. And now running right through him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been... And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on 2nd down, Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now Goff on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Newton. No gain, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a first down throw for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to Anderson. C.J. Anderson. And touchdown. C.J. Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the
I
season,
said,
both
I
in
said
this
Tony.
game. And his guys find a way to stretch that
You
lead.
winning?
A good, sustained drive there in this third
I thought
quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch.
You like the ball,
I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 to the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is gone. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Goff throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Deshaun Hall in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Goff on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the D-line's going to spread out. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Yo.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Rolling to his right. He goes underneath for Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
What score, Jay? What quarter?
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Out of the gun, Goff, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Newton on first down.
I think my game last night.
McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Newton now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They go play action here on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there. 49 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They shakes him off. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion right comes Funchess. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Good game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys.
That nigga Brandon Cook some bullshit, bro. And that nigga is some bullshit, bro.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Young Gerald. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less.
That's crazy.
You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lock y'all got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm off both of these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes.